The following is a paid program and does not necessarily reflect the opinions of the staff or management of Visionary-related entertainment.
It's time to enter the world of real estate with Hawaii's only true real estate show, the Team Lally Real Estate Show. Grab a pen and get ready to take notes. Hawaii's premier real estate leaders, ADRIENNE LALLY and Attilio Leonardi, will bring you the latest in real estate news and real-world strategies on how they can guarantee to sell your home at a price and deadline you agree to, or they'll buy it. Now, here are your hosts, ADRIENNE and Attilio.
Welcome to the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the Guaranteed Sold program, or we'll buy it. If you have any real estate questions, you can reach us at 633-8633. That's 633-8633, or on the web at KAOI.com. That's GOKAOI.com.
Well, hey everybody, this is Attilio. What if I just want to know the meaning of life? Can I still call in?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
And we'll swing it around to some kind of real estate topic. Well, hey, everybody. I was on my stand-up board halfway to Molokili Island. I was right off of Kalama Beach Park. Fell off my board, wiped out, washed into shore. This lady, as I was spitting up some water, started asking me a bunch of tax and legal questions. I said, those are great questions. Highly recommend you seek the appropriate licensed professional. But, Mom, I said, what other questions do you have? So if you hear anything on this show, legal advice, hey, go check it out with an attorney. Maybe the attorneys with a heart.
Attorneys with heart.
And who are they?
That would be
Mr. Kane
and Mr. Heron.
and Mr. Heron.
And then they got like a bunch of other people there too. They're all specialists.
Yeah. Any tax information? You hear any tax information on this show? Go check it out with a CPA, because today, and for only today, we're realtors and we're going to talk about real estate.
And who are we going to be tomorrow?
Tomorrow we will. It's like that show with Tony. I forgot what his name was. He played all these different people, and he was the impersonator. That's like one of my favorite movies. But anyway, that's another radio show.
For another day. All
Yeah.
right. So today's quote of the day is from Narcotics Anonymous.
What?
Yes.
Okay.
Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, but expecting different results.
So people were thinking that was a good quote, or I didn't know our Narcotics Anonymous had quotes.
Well, now you do know.
All right. So what's our learning story? We have, that's a pretty powerful statement. Why don't you read that first sentence?
Listing your home with the wrong agent could get you foreclosed on.
How do we know this? Well, we've gotten 2 bank-owned properties to list. That's called an REO.
That's real estate owned.
From the banks.
It's an asset owned, or a home owned by the bank.
Yeah, so before we list these properties for the bank, we'd look up the properties to see who recently listed them, to know about the foreclosure and see if they have keys so we can get access. So we know that they were listed with another agent, and now what's happened is, for some reason, that
The short sale process failed.
and for whatever reason, and the bank ended up foreclosing on that homeowner and taking that property back, and then we have to either go in and get keys for the property if it's vacant, and or notify the owner that or former owner that the bank now owns this property, and we need to see how much time they need to vacate. So that is unfortunate. And why is that, Adrienne?
Well, Hawaii is a recourse state.
Recourse state. What does that mean? We take courses over and over?
It could.
Okay.
No, but it means that the bank can now pursue the former owner for the difference between what was owed and then what they ended up auctioning the home off for.
Yeah.
So when you do a short sale, we're able to decrease that amount, and even
avoid.
And then if you're owner occupant, you have the Mortgage Debt Forgiveness Act that wipes out that balance.
Yeah. So make sure and get a hold of realtors that have some experience. If you're in that situation facing foreclosure, you're upside down in your home, which basically means you walk around on your hands all day long. No, it means, let's say you owe $500,000 on the home, and the market value today is $400,000. You're behind on mortgage payments. You're not sure what to do. Give us a call at what number?
633-8633.
Yeah, and we're going to take you through the whole gamut of information to help educate you.
All right. So we have Brandon Force, our team member, here on the line.
Yes.
Are you there, Brandon?
Yes, I am.
So he's going to share with us a little bit about our Kihei condo that we have for sale.
Yes, well, I think the one you're referring to is the one on KAOI Views there. It's unit 208. And it's been on the market for just under 50 days, and it's priced very aggressively for the market. So it has, very kind of a quiet feel at the back. There's actually a window off the back side that you don't even need AC for that unit. It just gets lots of nice calm breeze coming through the window and keeps the whole unit pretty calm. And, definitely saves on the electric bill as well, not needing the AC there.
So I see our list price is $251,000.
That's correct.
And I know you've done some research for the size and the price in that area. Is that a good deal?
It's absolutely a good deal. I did about a 2-mile bubble around that area, which is a very popular area, the Cove area in Kihei, close to the Triangle as it's called locally. But in that area, there's only a couple other units that are priced in that range, and they're not even completely comparable. So, in general, there's about 174 condos in Kihei alone, and less than 25 that are even priced anywhere close to where our condo is priced at. So it's very aggressively priced. It's a great deal.
And now, Brandon, you're going to be hosting it open. What days will you be out there holding it open, and what are the times?
And we got about 40 seconds before we go to the first break, so you gotta speed talk it.
Speed talk it is. So basically on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'll be there at KAOI Views 208. You'll see my signs on South Kihei Road and the Upper Road as well, the Ilani Highway. And I'll be there from 1 o'clock to 4:30 every day.
Sounds like we should bring you a sandwich or something.
It's hard work.
It's going to be there a long time.
So look for the Team Lally open house signs, and Brandon will be there hosting KAOI Views. It's listed at $251,000, 2 bedrooms. Oh no, I'm sorry, 1 bedroom, 1 bath. And we do need to go into a break now, so don't go too far because we have a special guest joining us after the break.
With information that's going to change your life forever.
Oppan Gangnam Style.
We recommend Fidelity National Title Insurance Company for your next real estate transaction.
Through its nationwide network of direct operations and agents, Fidelity National Title provides title insurance, underwriting, escrow, and closing services to consumers.
Check them out at fidelitynationaltitle.com or fntic.com.
When buying, selling, or owning a home, we suggest that you have a home warranty from Home Warranty America. Avoid exploding appliances in your next real estate transaction.
Team Lally offers free seller's coverage on all our homes. Give us a call at 799-9596 so we can tell you how that works. Tired of waiting 2 or 3 months to finalize your home loan or refinance? Maui's Axia Home Loans has a turnaround time of 30 days or less by processing your loans locally.
Take advantage of today's low interest rates by calling our good friend Brady Spangler of Axia Home Loans. His personal cell is 264-3798. That's 264-3798. You know what I like about Axia?
What do you like about Axia?
Well, they're committed to creating sustainable home ownership through responsible lending. Hawaii NMLS ID number 27830.
When you're trying to find the best of the best, don't settle for an agent that's just like the rest. Pick a team that knows just what to do. From buying or selling, we work hard for you. Team Lally, the best real estate in the islands. 227-2703.
Welcome back. This is Adrienne.
And this is Attilio.
And you're listening to the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the Guaranteed Sold program, or We'll Buy It. If you have any questions, you can call us at 633-8633. That's 633-8633. Or on the web at gokaoi.com. That's GOKAOI.com.
Don't go, don't stay. Go KAOI.
That's right.
.com. All right, so we have a guest. And do you want to introduce our guest? We usually let our guests introduce themselves.
Yes,
or
we
a
do.
Gist.
Yes.
Our Gist.
Yeah, Jack Gist. I think people are familiar with our airwaves here. It's like, yeah, I am again. Jeez.
He's our guest.
He's our local celebrity guest today.
You know, I'm really impressed with because I do your commercials on the air, and the whole deal you have about if you don't sell the home,
We'll buy it.
yeah, you buy it. And I don't think there's any other realtors that do that. Are there?
It's important to differentiate.
Differentiate and
that's differentiating.
give people a reason to want to listen to our advertising and more importantly act upon it. And I think one of the key things that we tell people is like, people say, well, what is that? And I said, you know what? You come come into our office. We'll sit down with you. We'll go over all the details. Our competition would love to know what the details are, but I think it comes from the confidence in our ability to be able to help somebody based on our track record. What does the average realtor do?
Well, the average realtor will do maybe 5 transactions in a year, but half of our licensees here in Hawaii will do 0.
Yeah.
And last year we sold 135 homes. This year to date, we're at 118.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
we
moved the homes.
I think it's kind of like Babe Ruth when he goes to step up to the mound and he points to over the fence. I mean, there's not 100% guaranteed he's going to knock one out of the park, but he's pretty confident he will. And we're not we're not perfect either, but based on our track record and the tools and the systems that we incorporate and the amount of money we spend on marketing, we're pretty confident that we're going to knock it out of the park.
Well, there's a word, confidence.
Yeah.
And are you fairly new to Maui County as far as a market?
Wait a minute, he's interviewing us.
We're supposed to be interviewing you.
You know what? I slipped right into that, but I can't help it because I did do that on our AM shows anyway.
Yeah.
I'm curious about people. We support all of our sponsors as much as we possibly can.
Yes.
So, having an opportunity to sit down with you guys and talk to you. Now, I'm curious about you guys, and how you work and how well it's been working. And it just shows that a successful business goes along with great radio.
That's
and spreading the word, which is what we like to do. And we make a connection to the people out there.
Yeah.
It's one thing we've always been good at.
So we're gonna okay, we'll let him come with the question, but then we gotta reciprocate.
All right, I'm gonna back up. I'll back up.
We're gonna reciprocate.
It's your turn.
How long you been in the business, Adrienne?
I've been a licensed agent for 10 years.
10 years, and I've been one, I think, for about 6 years, and what we more importantly say is full time.
Yep.
You're not going to call me, and I'm not going to give you an update on what's going on with your house, and you're not going to hear a French fry machine in the background or me working the drive-through while I give you your seller's update.
Well, you talk to full-time. Every other person on this island, and they've been a real estate agent before,
Or they have a license.
In the closet.
But so what's our question for Jack?
So Jack, how did you get to Maui?
I had a friend, have a friend still, and he gave me a call one day. We were very close on the mainland in Los Angeles, and he said, Jack, I'm working at this radio station. You have to come check it out. And it was just this little bitty FM station, which was KAOI FM, and he was a host of the reggae show. I came over here, and honestly, never left.
Wow.
I thought, if I could get away with staying here, and it was like 25 years later. It's like, wow, what a long, strange, quick trip that's been.
So you took your return ticket and you framed it.
Pretty much. And I went out and figured if I'm going to get in this business, I'm going to have to be wanted here. So there was the Aloha Classic that was pretty much starting up, the windsurfing event over in Ho'okipa, and pretty familiar with water sports. So I went over there and checked it out, made some friends, and I came back to the radio station and said, hey, you know what? I can go out and do reports. Hooked up with some very good salespeople, and they sponsored it. And that was just the start of a long, beautiful relationship. And I've been through 3 owners here, and
oh wow,
it just keeps on going,
So were you in radio back in LA?
Yes, KNEC in Long Beach. It was rock station. It was crazy and very innovative radio station, pretty much like KAOI FM is now, or always has been. And it's I was interning, doing college radio, the whole shot.
Yeah.
But it was a natural progression. Just slipping right in here and trying to stay alive.
There you go, and here we are.
Vicious business.
I think you're doing real well.
It's like real estate.
Well, I think you're doing well because everybody knows who you are.
Oh, thanks. I hope so.
Yeah.
For good reason.
I mean,
know me for a good reason.
Yeah. You have a good name on the island.
Exactly. Instead of a target on my back.
Yeah. I forgot what the word is. Anyway, that's radio. You're not and it's not, what do you call it? Not a villainous It starts with an A. Anyway, we'll figure out what that word is after the break.
Starts with an A.
That's right. So we do need to take a quick break, but don't go too far. When we come back, we have more questions for Jack.
Got some answers. I know you're all excited because that house you've been wanting for a long time is up for sale. But you have to be careful about this, right? You need to sell the home you're in. You don't want to get stuck paying 2 mortgages. Ooh, a lot of stress here, huh? I have a solution for you. ADRIENNE LALLY and Attilio Leonardi of Team Lally. What they do is they offer a no-obligation guarantee. If they don't do their job, you're free to get out of the contract. But don't worry, you won't want to, because ADRIENNE and Attilio will sit down with you. You'll agree on a price and a deadline. If that deadline passes and the home isn't sold, you know what they're going to do? They're going to buy your home. How's that? Check out this success story here. Team Lally listed a home, and their client came to them because he'd lost his job and needed to relocate quickly to take advantage of another opportunity. Well, they listed the home, and within 24 hours had a full-price offer on the home, and it's sold. Call the agents willing to earn your business each and every day. That's ADRIENNE LALLY, Attilio Leonardi, and her team. That phone number is 855-951-KAOI. Or you can check them out online at guaranteedsale.com.
Tired of waiting 2 or 3 months to finalize your home loan or refinance? Maui's Axia Home Loans has a turnaround time of 30 days or less by processing your loans locally.
Take advantage of today's low interest rates by calling our good friend Brady Spangler of Axia Home Loans. His personal cell is 264-3798. That's 264-3798. You know what I like about Axia?
What do you like about Axia?
Well, they're committed to creating sustainable home ownership through responsible lending. Hawaii NMLS ID number 27830.
When you're trying to find the best of the best, don't settle for an agent that's just like the rest. Pick a team that knows just what to do. From buying or selling, we work hard for you. Team Lally, the best real estate in the islands. 227-2703.
VIP. Let's kick it.
Welcome back. This is Adrienne.
Where'd you dig that?
And this is
Chunk I just
Vanilla
threw.
Ice.
No.
No, this is Attilio.
And you're listening to the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the Guaranteed Sold program, or we'll buy it.
I say it every time, but I'm telling you, Vanilla Ice has probably been to Maui, and one of these days he's going to be listening to this show, and he's going to call in.
Okay, and if he wants to call in, what's that number?
That number is
633-8633. Vanilla Ice, we're waiting for your call.
633-8633.
I watched his reality show.
Yeah.
He said, yeah, he goes up, remodels places. That's fun. I was in construction. That's always a fun thing to do.
So he would be a good guest for our show next time he's in Maui.
Well, we do have a guest, and his name is Gist.
Got a guest.
That's right. And we have some questions.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so what would you say that differentiates you the most from other industry
Radio
personalities? Yeah.
I think I relate to an audience, to our audience, more so than some of the other people. And people are really shocked when they meet me. They just go, you sound just like you do on the radio.
Yeah.
And I'm the same goofy guy that is on the radio. I could walk out just in the lobby and
be the same person.
Be the same person, yeah. So I think that's what catches everyone's attention. I'm a musicologist. I'm a freak on music.
Yes.
So representing the radio station in that way.
Just having that knowledge.
Very important. Very important. I get calls all morning, people wanting to talk music. And I love that.
Now you have a collection of guitars.
Yes, I do. I probably have about six autographed guitars at home. And from various groups I've worked with John Fogerty, from Creedence, Robin Trower, Emerson Lake and Palmer. And there's like a whole collection of memorabilia that I have.
Now, if you
and a warning now, I have an alarm system on my home, so just like
I was going to tell you,
that
stuff.
It's a good one too, and a big pit bull.
Yeah,
keep them hungry.
So if you had a song, they always say what's on your iPod, but nobody has iPods anymore. It's all on your iPhones now. If you had a song that you just wanted to put on a repeat over and over and over and over and over, what would that song be?
Well, you know what? I can tell you exactly what song that is. We just got done with September.
Yeah.
It's our 4th September, the tribute to Led Zeppelin. And every year that I've done this, I've done When the Levee Breaks, because I play a mean blues harp.
Yeah.
And that song is based around the blues harp. Before I had it as a ringtone.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah. See, I did have it as a ringtone. You become obsessive with a song that you're going to perform.
Yes.
Even though I've done it all 4 times for September.
Uh-huh.
So it's like that is a song that's just been stuck in my head for the past 3+ years, and it's always been one of my favorite Zeppelin tunes. But
Gary, play it in the background when you go to record it.
he'll slit his wrist before he does that.
I want Zeppelin. All right. So, could you share with us a recent, I guess, funny story or craziest caller that you've had?
You know, this is spanning through the years. I love all my callers. There's the ones, like I say, that call and talk about music. Some that want to tell me their problems.
Yes.
The funniest one I ever had was this woman that just was almost out of breath. She called. She goes, "Jack," and I go, "Yeah." She goes, "Get out of my head. You're in my head. Get out of my head." And I paused and I went, "Okay." And she goes, "Thank you." And she hung up and she never called again. And
Strange.
that was strange, wasn't it? There's some others, but I can't say on the air what exactly it was. Except this one woman that did ask for Van Halen, and I won't tell you what followed after that.
Did you give her Van Halen?
Oh, we all looked forward to her call. She was calling for about 2 weeks and then went away.
No, the lady
probably let her out.
The lady you were in her head on. Were you checking your rearview mirror when you're driving home?
I was a little apprehensive when I walked out the door for a while, you know. But that was about the craziest call I ever received. No threats, never any threats. So
just strange.
Just strange. People just need to talk, and unfortunately, you give some people a phone and they know our number because we repeat it all the time on the air. It's like, oh.
So speaking of that number, if you want to talk real estate,
give us a call. That number is 633-8633.
That's right.
What's that number?
633-8633.
I like those commercials where they keep repeating the number 633-8633 because it's like right when your pen breaks and you got to go grab another pen, the guy says it again, 633-8633.
All right. So Jack, what time are your shows on during the week?
I actually do a number of shows. I do the talk shows on KAOI Live in 10 a.m. I do the morning show on KAOI FM 95.1, 97.7. And I program the music for KAOI FM. Do a lot of work for all the radio stations. All of us here do a lot of the production work, all the commercials. And just whatever gets in my way. I even do windows. That's pretty much what I tell people.
I mean, whatever needs to be done,
whatever
you're doing
needs to be done, whatever. It's like WKRP. There's a lot of times when I walk out that front door and I look around and say, another wrap for an episode of WKRP, and then I can get the heck out of here.
That's important.
But I just love, I get here about 5:15 or so in the morning to prep the news for all the radio stations. There's a long list of things that I do, prep for both the KAOI AM and the KAOI FM stations and what I have coming up in that morning. And I actually do, technically, I do 2 shows at once in the 7 a.m. hour. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah, and then I hop over to the FM again on the rock show and do that live from 8 o'clock on.
So how many stations are there?
There are 5 in this group.
And you're on all of them?
And he's juggling them all.
One way or another, yeah.
In the front of the scenes or behind the scenes, somewhere in there.
Absolutely. Jack of all trades.
All right. Well, we want to thank our very special guest, Jack.
Yes,
well,
yes, the guest.
That's right.
Adrienne, Attilio.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure.
We got to end our show, so thank you for listening, and thank you to our sponsors.
Brady Sprangler with Axia Home Loans.
David Sobel, Home Warranty America.
Matt Fortier with Fidelity National Title and Escrow of Hawaii. If you want to get a hold of any of our sponsors, just go to teamlally.com. Check out our business partner page under our link section.
We want to give a big thank you to Gary, our producer here in the studio.
Chee-hoo!
And make sure to tune in next week. We're going to have an awesome guest talking about something that will change your life forever.
This is the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the guarantee
Sold program. If we can't sell your home at the agreed upon price and or time frame, we'll have it bought for cash. Thanks and aloha.